Hey, this is going to be a quick video. You know, I know a lot of us that watch on YouTube, we see all these people talking about how come the black people are not protesting and we stand with you and how come you guys are kicked back, whatever, all that kind of stuff. And then I see all these different responses. My biggest thing is stop explaining yourself to people. You're not responsible for their friggin' comfort. I'm actually not explaining yourself is freeing. It's like this. If you say, "Oh, how come you guys are not out there with us?" Because I don't fucking feel like it. Bottom line, I don't feel like it. That's not where I'm at. You're not. We do not have to be the comfort for people that dislike us anyway. Let's stop biting into that. Let's stop being these get along people and all that. Get off that. Stop trying to fit in. Stop going to these damn jobs talking about, oh, I hope I get hired and let me dress this way and let me talk this way. The hell with that shit. Stop being a comfort to people and be a comfort to yourself. The only person that you're accountable for is yourself. If you focus on yourself, making yourself comfortable, yourself happy, you can deal with other people in a totally different way. Because our biggest problem that we have with dealing with other people and trying to fit in is really basically some type of insecurity. Now, we all have, black people do have insecurities. I mean, we have that because we've been enslaved in this country for 400 years. You know, we've been subjugated by these people for 400 years. We're basically colonized people in a country that once they didn't have use for their slaves, they didn't want to even send us back. They don't want us here, but they don't want to send the people back that they stole. So please stop explaining to these people. Stop giving them whatever power. These are some of the most horrible people in the damn world. Come on, all this crap about we're a good country and we're godly. No, we're not. You know, the English and the Europeans didn't come to America by chance. Christopher Columbus wasn't an explorer. He was a soldier. They heard about all the stuff people had here in America. You got to remember, Africans were already traveling back and forth through America for 300 years, hundreds of years before Columbus. They kept hearing this, and their broke, poor-ass countries over there where they were starving and killing each other and eating cats and dogs, because they were eating that, and the rats, not bathing for a whole damn year. Yeah, they came over here. They saw what these people have. All Columbus was a scout for the Europeans to figure for their invasion. He said these people were stupid because they were so welcoming and they would be an easy prey. That's why Europeans came here. It wasn't by accident. They were coming for stuff. They heard stuff was here and they spent years and years trying to put together ships so they could make it here to see what they could steal. And that's what they did. They got rid of all the Indians, and then they brought in a whole bunch of black people. Oh, and the black people were here and made all those people their servants once they got in power. The same people that treated them with respect and offered the most generous hospitality you could be offered. They figured they were stupid. In a way they were, because they didn't know. They weren't stupid, they were ignorant. They didn't know who they were dealing with. So yeah, no, they came here for stuff. It wasn't by accident. People were already here. There was already a lot of money, a lot of trade, and people were living their life and they came to take their stuff, which they did. They made up all these stories about Indians being savages and barbarians and stuff, but they were the barbarians because these people weren't tearing up the country. They weren't going out killing each other like that. They were trading. Sure, there were skirmishes, but there was never ongoing wars. That's the European countries. They've been ongoing in war since the times of Rome. It's forced into them. Actually, I'm trying not to I don't want to get biblical, but it's actually in the Bible where if you come upon another land and another people, you reach out to them in peace so they could be your servants. If they don't agree, you can go in there, kill all the men, and take the women and children and do what you please, and take all their stuff. That's what European history has been based on. That's what they've done. That's what they did. Then now they give us this impression that they're, these magnificent and smart and glorious people. No, they're not. The greatest Greek philosophers in the world, they studied in Africa. Calculus, geometry is out of Africa. Astronomy was out of Africa. All they did was take the little they learned and twist it into something to fit their narrative when, hell, they don't even have the full story. That's why we're all screwed up right now. That's why they still carry on as that. They don't even have the full story. You get them where they claim that Ham was cursed by God. No, Ham wasn't cursed by God. Ham was cursed by Noah because Ham saw Noah doing something he shouldn't have been doing. He cursed him and sent him away so that he couldn't talk about it. That's what really happened. So now, but the descendants of Ham, well, hell, that's where Abraham was blessed by Melchizedek. Solomon is a descendant of Ham. Jesus is a descendant of Ham. So how is Ham cursed by God? No, the world has been cursed by barbaric Europeans that have no empathy or love for their fellow man, not even their fellow Europeans. And this is why they're able to do that. This is why even today, here in America, we all sit around here and act like, everything is normal. It's not normal to hurt people. It's not normal to wipe out a whole group of people to take over their land. It's not right to enslave millions of people, enslave, hang, kill, maim, beat, rape. That's not normal to do that to people at all. Those are some very sick individuals. Just like it's not normal to take and bomb people in a small corner of a country like Israel, and they got these people herded in a corner, and they're bombing them and cutting off water and food. And America is 100% behind that. Not just Donald Trump. Joe Biden did the same thing. And I'm sorry. I've been a Biden supporter for years. But yes, no, he did the exact same thing that Trump is doing. They bombed Yemen because Yemen was attacking Israel and ships going in there, and they said they would do that up until America and Israel allow food and water into Gaza. That's why Yemen is involved. That's the only reason, for humanitarian reasons. But they tell us, they're stopping our shipping lanes and they're attacking us. No, they're defending them damn selves. They're humanitarians standing up for people as we commit genocide. as America commits genocide along with Israel, everything Israel is doing with America. But we've always been a country that could commit genocide. Like I said, we did it with the Indians. We do it with black people. This is what we've always done. We've gone over and wiped out nations of people for power. This is what America has been. This is what, when we look at, they'll tell us now how bad Russia and China and the stuff they're doing. Well, hell, what about what we're doing? We have, our country is so new and we have such a lack of empathy for everybody else that we're so arrogant, so entitled, like we're masters of the world, which we have been for the past 70 years since World War II. We have controlled everything in the world. But now these other places have grown. They have not only more resources than us, they have more people. America's trying to hold on to this power and talking about the US dollar. We're killing it our damn self simply because we cannot get along with anybody that is not white. That's America's biggest problem. They've convinced themselves that white people should lead the world and everybody should follow them. Where they get this shit from is unbelievable. How you can believe it in this day is unbelievable. But that's what happens. You keep people ignorant. You keep them dumb. And that's what we do in America. We keep people dumb. 21% of Americans can't read at all. 57% don't even read above a 4th grade level. Come on, man. Come on. It's purposely done. Because as long as people are kept dumb, stupid, and ignorant, you can lead them to any drinking water and they'll drink. But it's time for us black Americans to get off the European mind games trip. Got to get off that trip. We got to, I know personally, I work on it myself. I work on not giving them reverence, of not seeing them as anything but another person like anybody else that's going to eat, shit, and die like everybody.